Hi everybody, it's Marcy, and I'm working again on my April All About That Base Junk Journal Challenge for Dear Julie. And today I'm going to work on the card patches or cover patches, which to me, the bases at least, will be just like journaling cards. I'm also going to be working on my roll of collaged book pages that needs to be 24 to 30 inches long, and my tags. And I'm going to be doing all three of those almost identically. For the roll of collaged pages, my book is just under 5.5 inches wide. And so to make 30 inches, I'll need 6 book pages to collage on. So I've gone ahead and torn 6 pages out of my book, and I will be attaching those in a bit. For my card patches and cover patches, or journaling cards, I'm going to, and the tags, what I'm going to do is take 2 book pages. I'm going to glue 2 book pages together because I want my tags and my cards to have a little bit of thickness to them. They don't need to be super thick, but I want them to have a little more sturdiness than they might otherwise have. And I find it easier just to glue the pages while it's still attached to the spine. Get 2 pages glued together and then tear them out. And as I'm going through my book, I'm looking for any blank pages. And if I run across a blank page, like this one, it just has part 3 on the front and it's blank on the back, I'm tearing those out and setting those aside because those will make good papers for writing sides. So like on the back of some of these cards and stuff. Okay. So, I think for my tags, I'm going to need, I believe I determined 7 double pages. And because the tags need to be 3 inches wide by 7 inches tall. So, if I put 7 together, that'll give me enough for 12 tags, I believe. Then, on the journaling cards, I'm not sure how many I'm going to need because it will depend. I'll probably make the cards. These aren't the journaling cards. These are the patches. They'll need to be well, there is no size specified, and I will be making a variety of sizes once I get to that point. So, I'm going to sit here and do this, and then when I come back, I'll show you how I'm going to put everything together. Okay, I got book pages glued together, and then I've got my single pages that I'm going to use for my collage roll. So the next thing I'm going to do is, now here I'm working on the book pages that are glued together, but it works exactly the same. I'll be doing it exactly the same way for the single rolls. So I'm going to put my pages together side by side. And I've got all sorts of packing paper. I've got some scraps of masking paper. I've got those blank book pages that we were talking about that will be used for the back of these cards. And this stack is going to be the cards. Where did my glue go? Oh, there it is. So the first thing I want to do is I want to cover my seams. So, get my book pages lined up. Cover my seam, and in this case, since it's longer, I'm just going to wrap it around to the front. Okay. Then, let's be sure I've got that burnished down. Now this stack is going to be my journaling cards, or my card patches or cover patches. And I'm going to work on it in this direction so that my book pages and stuff, I'll want going this direction. And the reason for that is my book page is about 8 1/4 inches wide. And I don't think, I'm going to want a few cards that are 4 by 6, and I can get 2 that way, where if I do it this way, if I have to go the 6 this direction, then I'm only going to have about 2 1/2 inches there. So I think I'll be better off to do it this direction. So I'm going to attach all my pages just like that, but then I will be going back on my front seam as well. And gluing across my front seam. Now for that, I'm going to be using paper that I know is stronger. Some of the paper I've got in my bin is really old and rather fragile, which works fine on the flat surfaces, but I don't want it across the seams. So whatever paper I'm using across the seam, I want to be sure is strong enough to help support that seam. And then that goes over a little bit. I'll just cut it off when it's dry. So I'm going to do that for all my pages. And then once I've got that done, I'm going to just fill the back of the pages with plain papers that can be used for writing. And then fill my front pages with the same book pages that I used on my, that I've got in my stack, just like what I did on my border tucks. So, and it'll just be that simple. Then when I'm done, I can cut everything apart to whatever size I want it to be. I should have cut that before I put that down. That's all right. Just tear that a little bit. Fold that over there. And tear that one a little bit. And fold that excess over. Okay. So I'm not going to have you watch me do all of this. And this one I'm not timing just because it's the weekend and I'll be up and down and it's going to be difficult for me to time. But you get the idea. And in my next video, I'll show you my, what am I going to have? I'll have my tags, I'll have my collage roll, and I'll have my card patches or cover patches, the bases for them. So until next time, everyone, please be safe, stay healthy, happy crafting, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.